Hey, it's ODB back with another video, and I've been wanting to do this for a while. I was flipping through looking for something to post this week, and I came across my Street Trucks, the best of Truckin Magazine, Street Truckin, August 99, Street Trucks, August 99. So for those that don't know, Street Trucks will celebrate 25th anniversary this August, right? So at the time that, I want to talk about this magazine here, at the time that Courtney, rest in peace, Courtney Hollowell, Steve Stillwell, and Brian McCormick, when they left the Truckin brand, right, Truckin, Mini Truckin at the time, Courtney was technically the editor of Mini Truckin. Now, Courtney was the editor for just a handful of issues in 99. But when they left, they went over and they were basically Street Trucks original staff right here, meet the staff. Now, at that time, what I understand is Truckin, as a, whatever you want to call it, they kind of ribbed them by going, hey, we're going to put out one of our sister publications, which is the best of Truckin Magazine. We're going to call it Street Truckin, which was kind of like a, if you will, punch to them. Now, did it really do anything? I mean, who knows? I think at this time, Tim Wilson became the editor. So I want to show you guys what's featured in here. And we'll take a look at this. But again, I wanted to kind of tell this story because I had forgotten about this issue. And years ago, I found it at my parents'. It wasn't with my main stash. And there are the few trucks that are featured. There might even be more in here. But if we look here, oh, excuse me, I meant to say Kevin Wilson. Kevin Wilson became the editor. But basically what they did, and if we look, this was still Mullen Argus / Prime Media at the time. And then this, I think Street Trucks was Yee Publishing. I believe at the time you could see the staff there. But yeah, so that's kind of the deal. At the same time that the first Street Trucks came out, which 25 years ago, this August, I remember driving around looking for it. We heard the buzz. I talked to Brian from Grindr TV a few years back, and he's like, yeah, I remember when Courtney announced it. Sometime like in the summer, he caught, maybe, I don't know if it was at Truck Jam or where it was at, but he announced, it might have been earlier than that in July, that, you know, there was this new thing coming, they were working on it, so on and so forth. But it's kind of cool. This is one of my favorite issues of all time. And to look back, this is kind of a forgotten one. I think these sister publications that Brian McCormick talked a little bit about when we had him on the podcast, you know, they were probably great sellers. They could go back, and we still see this today. I mean, with the builder's guides, right, that Street Trucks does with what, you know, their publishing does. You know, you can go back and you can say, hey, we're going to have these one-off issues. You know, we can sell advertising, you know, to the relationships that we already have. You know, we can say, hey, look, you know, you want to put your ads in here. This is going to be a hot one. But a lot of this stuff, I mean, it's kind of hard to find some of this. I actually, when I found this years ago, I sent this to Mitch Rawl. You know, Mitch, one of my longtime friends, worked at Extensive. This was his Dodge that Courtney shot. I think it was Lance and Courtney. Yeah, because it says Lance and Street Truckin staff. But this was, I think, at Heatwave. But, you know, again, it's kind of cool. Although a lot of the features were recycled, you know, you could imagine if Mitch, this would have been cool to say, hey, my truck was in another magazine. So, again, that's the story as I know it. It was kind of a jab from the old team where they worked so long. Again, rest in peace, Courtney. Rest in peace, Steve Stillwell. Legends in the game, of course. But if you've ever seen this, that's what it kind of was, right? The same time period. If you haven't, you know, the more you know. I really appreciate all the support. I'm going to really ramp up the video content here. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. It's free. Leave a comment, a thumbs up emoji, something. We definitely appreciate you all, and we're going to keep this history alive. Shout out to Mike Kaufman, the OG We had Rick Bentley on episode 100. We've had Gendro on. So many legendary people worked on this. We had the entire original team. Dion, Craig, and K-Daddy from Cow Concepts that painted it. Colorado Custom Wheels, The Paradox. Epic times, y'all. Let me know what you think of the content. Stay on the rise. That bikini dough. Peace.